Hello. So here I am back with another video, and here in this particular video I am going to discuss how we can create a pattern of stars which looks like that of a triangle. Okay, so on YouTube my channel is computing underscore teacher, and please do like, share and subscribe the channel. All right. Okay, so as usual, before getting into writing the actual code, let us try and understand how we can frame the logic for such a program. Okay, so in order to save the time, my strategy remains the same like any other program that I have shown in my previous videos. So here is the triangle with the matrix kind of a formation with the rows and the columns numbered. Okay, so these are my rows and these are my columns. Now, in order to figure out the pattern or the logic to where the stars will be printed, so let us see what is the row number and the column number for this particular star to be printed, which is 0 and 0. So here it is 1 and 0, 1 and 1. Here it is second row, 0th column, second row, first column, second row, second column. This will be 3 0, 3 1, 3 2 and 3 3. Then it is 4 0, 4 1, sorry, 4 1, 4 2, 4 3 and 4 4. Okay, I'm trying to write it a little small and therefore I'm missing those little tiny little strokes. Okay, anyways, now let us try and see the pattern that we can form. Okay, the one thing that I can see is that the printing of the star ends when the value of my row is equal to the column. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let us try and see if we can visualize something, rows and columns. Let us try and write down the values if we can figure out something. So when the value of my row is 0, value of my column is 0, I print. Okay, I print. So I print the star. When the value of my row is 1, column is 0, value of my row is 1, column is 1, rows 1 0, row 1 1, column 1, row 1. I am again printing. So yeah, I'm just putting this ditto sign over here. Now again, when the value is 2 row and column 0, 2 1, column 2, then again it is 3 0, 3 1. I think I have figured out a pattern. Yes, of course. See, 4 0, 4 1, 4 2. This is 4, of course. 4 3 and 4 4. Okay, so what I notice is that for every value of this row, the column is executed every time. So for row 0, you see, column is 0 to 1. Because what is happening is that I am ending when the column value is equal to the row value. All right. So you notice here, it is running like this 2 0 2 1 2 2. So as soon as my row value is equal to the column value, I move on to the next row. So here there will be 4. So here you see, as soon as my row value is equal to the column value, I stop printing. See here, row value equal to the column value. Again here, row value equal to the column value, I stop printing. Similarly, row value equal to the column value, I stop printing. All right, so I have ensured that row value and column value, okay, that is done. Now there is another thing, but what I notice over here is that the value of my row is greater than or equal to the value of my column. It is only then I'm printing, isn't it? So you see this, the value of my row is 1, the value of the column is 0, so row value is greater than 1, and over here row value is 1, column value is 1, which is greater than equal to. Now you see, notice over here, 2 is greater than 0, 2 is greater than 1 and 2 is greater than equal to 2. 3 is greater than 0, 3 is greater than 1, 3 is greater than 2 and 3 is greater than equal to 3. So similarly 4 is greater than 0, 4 greater than 1, 4 greater than 2, 4 greater than 3 and 4 greater than equal to 4. Okay, I have got the logic. Oh great, wonderful. So my logic will be this: rows will be is equal to greater than equal to columns. So as long as the value of my rows is greater than equal to columns, I will be printing my stars. So that means if I create this structure, if my rows is greater than is equal to columns, I will print the stars, else I will print these blank spaces. Wonderful, I have created. There you go. Else I will only be printing the blank space. Oh, great. So I have created my logic for this particular program. See, if you write down the step by step, the way you are thinking, you will very easily be able to figure out how your what will be the condition that you need to check for the if else. Okay. And of course, there are the rows and the columns that needs to be controlled. So therefore, you will have two loops. All right. You will have two loops. So since for every value of the row, the column is executed completely, right? So that means your rows will be your outer loop and your columns will be your inner loop. All right. So this is from the basic definition of nested loops. So now let's get on to writing the program. Okay. So let's write it down. For rows in range, how many do we require? We require 5, right? So 0 comma 5, and then for false in range 0 comma 5, what do you have to do? If now straight away from this particular logic, rows greater than equal to columns, I will have to print my star and end will be the blank space. Else what do? I simply print the blank space and end with the blank space. And finally, let's see, for after every row I will have to move down to the next, right? So for this, what I will do is I will simply print the blank space. Okay, wonderful. Let us execute this program and see what happens. Yeah, perfect. There you go. So this is how we can create the logic for printing this pattern. All right. So something very interesting. If we just change the greater than or lesser than sign, and you will notice that your pattern changes. Okay. Then you can have fun with it. Okay. All right. So let me just change this in this particular video and check this out. Okay, all right, I hope you have loved this video, learned something new, how to create the logic, and please do like, share and subscribe the channel. Right, thank you, see you again.